My grandmother's house, right over there, is the birthplace of the Moravian sugar crisp cookie. Back in the day, now this was, we're talking in the 1900s, almost every Moravian lady made her version of the ginger cookies. However, there was no one who made any version of a Moravian sugar cookie until my grandmother. It's a secret family recipe, but she was the first one who did that. Nobody else did, and that's the truth. My mother took over the business. They went to the Charlotte Christmas show. They had no idea about how it was going to possibly make the business grow. But they went there and my mother went, these people have so much money to spend here. She couldn't believe it. And they sold out in like the day. We found out then that there was a real call for this, and word of mouth is really what put us on the map. We built our first version of this building that we're currently in, and it started out as just a very small building, and we've added on about 8 times, and now it's about 36,000 square feet of manufacturing. Well, I guess you would begin the process of mixing up the dough. And that is done by my son, or we have a helper. And my son's wife, Lori, is our chief dough maker. The ingredients will already be weighed out. We found out that by mixing up the dough in increments of 100 pounds at a time, rather than 750, that the ladies who were making the cookies went, this dough is so much easier to work. We really, really like you doing it this way. It takes about 4 months to train somebody to make these cookies because it's a very hands-on process. You have to know, depending upon the temperature outside, the temperature in the baking area, how cool, how hot it is, and you need to know by feel. You go from the mixing room into refrigerators. Of course, it's all dated and there are lot codes involved now. The ladies will take it out in the morning. They take out a small portion at a time. The only ingredients that they add to it is flour. If it's the sugar cookie varieties, they will add some sugar on the top. The ginger, you don't put any sugar on the top. They roll it out with their rolling pins, and then they will put 54 cookies on a pan. Put 18 pans of cookies on the 2 racks that we have. It goes into our convection ovens, and it's about 10 minutes at about 350 degrees that they'll bake, which is about 18 pounds of cookies. And that's done by our bakers who put the cookies into the ovens and take the cookies out of the ovens. And then they pack them either loose in those cans, silver cans, or they put them in packages, cellophane bags, or they put them in our tube containers. If they put them in loose in the cans, those go to our packers. They pack the cookies loose in those red tins and get them ready to ship out. We still pack the cookies in the exact same red tins, exact same way, they're all hand-packed, that we did 50, 60 years ago. We're still very proud of the fact that we have not changed the way that we make the cookies. We make that, as I said, rolling pins, cookie cutters, same way my grandma did, and I'm very proud of that. Mrs. Hanes' Moravian Cookies, handmade by artists in aprons. It's a cookie that not only tastes good, it has good taste.